Okay, episode 2. I'm jumping right back into it. I was literally recording these right after another because, like I said, I have been obsessed with this game. Next destination, we are going to go up to the lumber camp. So, we've got our little, I haven't named it. It's our little twin-engine biplane here that we're running. It's got 60... It's got a 60 cargo capacity, a 1.5 on its fuel capacity, and decent enough power and speed. And as you can see, it can stay flying at 75 miles. I'm assuming it's 75 knots or 75 miles per hour, something like that. Pretty slow, actually, which is good. That's a log. Or not a log, a stump. Batteries for your tools. Can I deliver them? I can. What kind of batteries do you need? 4 smalls. We can actually do that. What can we do for tools? We can get 2 tools. I need 3 down there. Ah, okay, so let's do that. And we're gonna just screw the runway for some reason. I don't know why. I'm a bushwhacking plane. I don't need no runway. I don't know why I said bushwhacking. I'm a bush plane. I don't need runways. Oh, hey, there's some scrap metal. So on this one, I'm wondering about upgrading our little guy here even further. Yeah, so I'm thinking, I had to pause there for a second, of one of the things we could do is make this a push-pull plane, so add another couple engines. I need obviously some money to do that. Also, I totally forgot to mention, so last episode, this game, guys, is $10. That is, I think, a really good price for what you get. I mean, and the fact that he's gonna, the developer, whoever it is gonna be doing, I haven't looked up the developer, I'll probably put it on the screen, because I don't want to alt-tab, I'm lazy. But, the developers just got a roadmap already mapped out on the Steam page, and some of the stuff he wants to add is just awesome, and I'm excited for it. I'm totally here for it. 150 coins. Yes! Where does that put us? 200. And then 15 scraps. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back to base. I want to see. I need 1 lumber to... Yeah, okay. Let's go back to base. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I did click to base. Oh, okay. Alright, so for research. Let's get the better cockpit. Oh. And the better landing gear. Edit the plane. Okay, so my first thought was... That won't quite work. So here's... Plan Z. So if we did... that, I think that's too big, is it? No, that's right. Okay. So let's put that right about in the middle and bring it down. So it's kind of on the lower wing there. And then, oh, we need to go a little further out. The blades are too big. They can just barely is good enough. We don't need to hit... Oh, I don't have enough for... But I think you all see where I was going with this. So we're going to leave this like this for now, just so that way we've got it done. And then when we get enough money, we can do the other upgrade of making this thing a 4-engined push-puller. This is gonna be nuts. This thing's gonna be outrageous. What am I doing? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Just give me the... I just want... Oh, nope, that's not what I want. What the hell is going on here? I don't want the whole wing. I just want... the strut. There we go. There are some snapping mechanics, as you can see, that need a little bit of TLC. But overall, this game is fantastic. Okay, I think that's where it needs to be. Oh, nope, we need to go a little further back. Boom. Okay. So now we're back to... Ironically, that gives us more capacity. That counts as cargo space, which is good. Good for us. And what it does mean, though, is I think if we delete this tank... Yep, we can. We could put the bigger one. So now we have double our original fuel capacity. For not as much weight, too. So a key thing to keep in mind, so small fuel tank, the weight of it is 0.7, the fuel is 0.2, so the whole thing weighs 0.9, and you only get 0.5 in fuel. Whereas this one, you get a full 1 in fuel, so twice the fuel, but it's 1.4 instead of, if you did 2 of these, it would be 1.8. So this is better in terms of weight. And let's do that. That looks better. Okay, let's go make some money. And as you can see, we're already getting to the point now where the wheel loading is going to be a lot. Let's try and do the hospital. Let's see if we can do large batteries. Because how much is that quest worth? 235 coins plus the 15 scrap. Nope. Still not going to be able to make it all the way to the... So we're slightly heavier because of the new things that I built there. So actually maneuvering and stuff is going to be a little less than originally. I may have to go back and go back to the way we had it and then do the push-pull design later. I don't know, we got quite a bit of power here. Touchdown. The throttle control is a bit weird, I will say. I don't know how that would be fixable, but it is a little weird. Not terrible though. I will say outright, it is not bad. It's just feels a bit weird because it's space and control. And reverse is just one speed, while forward is multiple speeds, and yeah, it's just a little weird. Just a little... feels a little odd. Alright, let's see if we get this off the ground. Oh shit, that's gonna be a treat. Yep. Yep. Okay, so let's go back to base. I've got a second idea that I thought about. Let's go edit plane. We're not ready for this to work. It wants to do that thing again with the wings. I don't want that. There we go. So instead of trying to make that work, let's do this instead. I'm thinking of delete the nose, put that there. Oh, shoot, we don't have enough. Oh, but wait, actually, delete that. And go back to the single. And then bring it forward. Now we just need the struts. And we'll have a tri-motor. Which I think looks kind of cool. There's like a bunch of 3-engine planes that have existed in history, and some of them are pretty cool, some of them not so much. Okay, hold on. Our wings are not in the right spots. Okay. That's where I want that. Now we add the engine. Bring it forward. Whoops. Down. And then over. So it's the engine nacelle is part of the struts. And then this goes down a little bit. Give us a nice coat of paint. Okay, let's give that a shot. 55. So we still can do, even though we lost a little bit of capacity, we still can do a heavy battery. Oh, this looks so cool. Our little tri-motor. It does suck fuel, though. Ooh, we're going too fast for the wings. Ooh, my God, how fast are we going? Wow, that was way faster than I thought we were going to be going. I think we're going to have more than enough power to get the big batteries off the ground. And we're going to be, I think we're going to be fine. Take a big battery. Oh, like it was nothing. Maneuverability is a little shit, but it did get off the ground easily. Oh, except for our fuel issue. We're going to need to flip this around and do it the correct direction. Okay, hit the ground too hard. Okay, that's fair. Oh, wait a minute. That's right, I did hit the last runway, so we're at, or the last airport, so we're at the, I thought I hit the base, which is why I was just going to go full throttle, hoof it over the mountain, but... Okay. Let us have as much speed as we can. And away we go! I'm not going to get fancy with the landing. I'm going to just put it down. Oh, I'm an idiot. No fuel. 3. Okay. Refuel, load cargo, take the next battery. I think we might need to go for an upgrade on our landing gear before we add another engine. Because that landing gear is not happy. Problem is the next set of landing gear, which is the retractable stuff, is really expensive. $152 coins. Awesome. Alright, so now with 300 coins. Oh, yeah, and then it's going to give us scrap too. Oh, that's good. Let's go back to base. I forgot that that was going to be a scrap too. So we got a better cockpit we could use. We could get a better cockpit as well. Or we could do a better engine. Let's do cockpit and engine. Delete those. Delete that. Because if I remember, let's pull that away. Pull that away. And upgrade to our new cockpit. There we go. I like. Now, I think so thrust is 15, thrust is 10. So one of these is 1.5 of these. What's the weight on these? 1.8. So while it's more power but not quite as much weight, it does consume more fuel. We could do retract. You know what? Let's try. I want to try something here. Let's do. Is that even possible? Like, will that work? Holy smokes, it works. Retractable landing gear. It looks dumb, but it works. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to do a second engine, because the one engine alone is already... The one more powerful engine is already pulling us far enough close to the limit of what our wings can handle. That's cool. I mean, it seriously looks dumb, but it's cool. Oh gosh, I don't know. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know with the big battery if we can even get off the ground. It's got power, but it's... Oh, we need to go back and get that scrap. I'm gonna go right over this guy's head. Whoop, that's a motorcycle, not a guy. Okay. Scrap metal, there it is. Because we're not going to have enough fuel to even go back, we're going to head over to the weather station instead. It burns quite a bit of fuel, that's for sure. No fuel. Oh, we're going to hit the tree. We're going to hit the tree. Oh, we're going to go off into the water. No! Oh, gosh, no. Really? Last airport's fine. We got the scrap metal. That's what I was after. Okay, so I think that's what we're after is Spring Hills. Oh, but wait a minute! I crashed, so I don't have the batteries anymore. Damn it! I forget that the cargo resets when you crash. Okay, touchdown. One large battery, thank you. So now we're gonna go over to the springs. Something I just thought of too. We've got enough. We're gonna just make this. I'm glad I upgraded that landing gear because we're putting it through its paces. So something I just thought of too. Let's go back to base because I think we've got enough scrap now. We can get. I think our next step is we're gonna have to go. Oh, we don't have enough. Okay. Well, shoot. All right, let's edit plane. Let's make that a tad bit smaller. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go so far as to make it much smaller, and then we're going to add a small fuel tank. There. Now we've got twice the fuel. We're not quite as big, so we should have... more of the engine's power should go into being able to fly. And we still can carry big batteries. Oh yeah, that extra fuel is amazing. Just over half of our fuel capacity to get here. Ooh, boy are we coming in hot. Perfect. Go ahead and reverse ourselves back to the end of the runway here. Full throttle! God, this game is just... I'm trying to think of, like, I'm trying to remember. I gotta talk, because I'm doing a video for YouTubes. And I just get so engrossed, because look at this thing. Look at this machine. Look at this fugly, ugly machine that is the workhorse of resources in this archipelago. Okay, I've set myself... Ooh, that's a tree. I've set myself a goal for the end of this episode. By the end of this episode, we will have flown one mission with a monoplane. We will have upgraded from our Thank you for the big batteries. Here's 162 coins. Woo! Beautiful. Okay. We'll get 20 scrap from here. Get 60 bucks from there. Let's go pick up some small batteries. We gotta go to the lumber mill anyway. So if we go pick up the small batteries, we'll hit the lumber mill. At the lumber mill, we'll grab tools. We'll run over to the fruit farm and then try to run fruit down too. Spooky. So I did get far enough along to know that that's not really important to us right now. It will become more important later in further missions when we get farther down the way, but at the moment we don't have to worry about the weird spooky messages. Because, yeah, see, the landscape looks good from up here. I like. Very pretty. Oh, yeah, we can make it all the way across the island now with our fuel capacity. That is brilliant. Ooh, touchdown. That was smoother than I was expecting it to be. One of our workers is getting sick. Can you deliver 5 medicine? In the future, I can. Refuel. Okay, and then I think I need, what, 2? 3. I need 3. Okay. I can do 2. Okay. Oh, this new engine is like super nice. I like the tri-motor. That was fun to have the tri-motor, but the fuel consumption was going to start getting out of hand. Because the more engines you have, the more fuel you consume. Touchdown. I'm looking good on my touchdowns. Thank you for the delivery. Here's 70 coins for the effort. We only need one more tool. Yeah, I know. I wish I could have brought you more. Let's go to the other end of the runway here. Because now we're going to go back to here, and we need 4 fruit, but I don't think we can carry 4. Because we small plane. Do we get scrap? We do get scrap for helping the farm. 1, 2, yeah, that's it. Okay, airborne. Landing gear up. A little too early, but that's fine. We survived. I think if we just keep doing a big loop, do a fruit delivery here, then go back to lumber mill to get more tools, and then run those over to the farm, we'll be doing good. Snow biome. It's a perishable load, so we're coming in field-wise. Touch the field and don't crash into the building. Here's our 89 coins. We need 2 more fruit. We'll do. The good news is we'll have plenty of coins for when we go to upgrade to our monoplane. Alright, so let's hop back into the air again. Doesn't show our scrap metal. That's one thing I did notice. So unless you're back at your base, you have no idea how much scrap metal you do have. I think we've got 5, either 5 or 10, because we found one on the ground. And, ooh, that was a hard landing. Ugh. Okay, they said they needed 1 more, I think. Get 1 tool. Yeah. Okay, good. That makes takeoff easier. Yoink. I think we got enough fuel. We're going to take the scenic route. Around the coastline. I mean, it's a pretty map. It's very reminiscent of Hydroneer. It reminds me kind of like a Hydroneer map. Which is cool, because I freaking love Hydroneer. Oh, that was a bit hard. Okay, yeah, we've got 10. This will give us 15. Can you bring 2 big batteries? Yep. Turn this back around. We're going to make that fruit delivery first to get even more scrap, and then we'll go back to base and upgrade the plane.
Charge complete.
Oop, my headphones are done. Cool. I don't think I see any scrap metal out there. Not that we can stop for it anyway, because we're flying perishable. Landing gear down! Tree in the way! Doink! Oh, yep. Too much runway. Or too much speed, not enough runway. 860 coins! Whoop. Whoop. Oscillating. Oscillating. Stop oscillating. Okay, go ahead and refuel. We're going to actually fly back to base this time, since this is going to be kind of the last flight of the biplane. Can we hit an eagle? Nope. Yes, we can, but we don't kill it. Unaffected. Okay, so here's the mountain. What we're gonna do is something stupid. We're gonna dive bomb our own runway. Oh! bombs away. Landing gear down. Oh, that was weirdly smooth. Oh, but the second one wasn't. That went surprisingly well. Wing, tail wing. You want to upgrade both of these at the same time? I made the mistake of that because then what will happen is your wings will be strong enough, but your tail wing won't. So it'll snap off and go into the ether and have fun without you. Excuse me. A lot of these are great to get now, but also later. It's kind of a weird catch-22. Let's go ahead and do this, because that'll unlock turboprop engine for later. The turboprop is awesome. And we'll just go ahead and do this, just so we've got it. Okay, edit the plane. Sayonara, big old biplane. You served us well. Boink. So we have 2,300 points to work with. So we're gonna go with. I think we're gonna do the same cockpit we had. Put one there and put one there and extend this one out a little bit. Now we're gonna find our wings. Ah, yes. Very wing-like. We could do that. And then another set down here. The X-Wing of Death! No, but one thing I did think of that I'm wondering is we could do... We could. It looks stupid, but we could. Anyway, we're going to do the mono wing. And let's see. Do I want to do a large engine cowling in the front, or do we want to just go like that and have like a Texan? We could do like a Texan or a Japanese Oscar, because we're now in basically World War II era, early World War II. Or we could do very Corsair-like with a big front. I mean, we don't have the curve in the wings, unfortunately, but let's do the Corsair style. So we'll go... Give us a nice wide base to work off of with those tires, but we are going to bring them up into the wing a little bit, so that way it's not like massively off the ground. And then for the tail, I think what we're going to do is bring it out like that and go one up, one or two up. Yeah, that's not bad, because then we need to do this tail wing. And at the very end, we'll make a little cap. Like so. That doesn't look too bad, honestly. I want to move the wings. Actually, yeah, the wings. I want to move the wings in just a tad, just a touch. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then, so our weight right now is 11.1. Let's do 2 of those and then slide them into the... Yeah, that looks kind of cool like that. And that gives us 3 on our fuel. paint it olive green. We'll go with the green. I kind of wish there was a silver. I think the closest to silver we get is... That looks like a red to me. I don't think we have like a silver. Like just a metallic silver. I think that's supposed to be it. Like that's supposed to be like a gray. It looks kind of red to me, honestly. Unless I'm just imagining things. Yeah, no, I think there's like a red pinkish coloring in there. Gonna have our blue nose. And then I guess the rest can just get painted the green. Yep, that'll work. Anyway. So that's got capacity of 63. Something I also thought about. I don't know if this is going to work. So let's do... Because technically this counts as cargo space. This what I'm doing here. So I need to turn mirror mode off so that way I can center line this. And then go all the way back to the tail. Bring it down just a tad. And then shape it. What I'm thinking of is kind of like a ridge, if that makes sense. Like a rear cockpit ridge kind of thing. And then just bring it into the cockpit here a little bit. Oh, you know what? Slide that back. Bring that side up just a little bit. And then the whole thing down just a tad, just a skosh. Oh, nope. Go back. And then back. Now give it the green. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. Okay, let's test our first monoplane. Oh, I don't have a tail wheel. Hang on. Since we have enough money for it, I'm going to go ahead and just do a retractable tail wheel. No real reason not to be honest. So we're going to go right there with it. We're going to spin it around. And we're going to slide it way up in there. There we go. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. 5 medicines. Let's not crash, but maybe crash. Bring it down. Oh, shit. Ambulance. Oh, wow. Okay. We definitely took some hair off the ambulance driver there. We gave that ambulance driver a hairdo. Okay. How many of these can we take? We can take 4 of them in one go. Let's do it. It's got a very Japanese World War II plane look to it, for sure. Which is cool, because I like World War II planes. I think we have enough fuel as is to just cruise all the way up to the lumber mill. We do, with more than plenty to spare. I think an interesting challenge that would be cool if the developer added it would be like some of these places, so like the lumber mill here, doesn't actually have fuel available or has a limited amount, so you have to like get a fuel tank on board your plane to deliver more fuel for you for later. You know, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to call it here for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I've been Katie and Keon, and this has been Aviassembly. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, I'll talk with you all later. Bye-bye.